Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Dominion's Fall Thrones of Ascension with me, BrainBoy 20. Where we had last left off, we had managed to destroy Arcoscephale through a method I didn't know existed. We killed off all their influence through our own and a combination of our enemies, in addition to murdering their gods several times over. Finally, well, we'd started conquering Abysia at the same time and have gotten access to several level 9 paths of magic. In the meantime, let's see what we found. Akasha acknowledged, nothing found by Greya. Proclamation from Abysia, Saleos, the anointed of rocks shall be known as the prophet of Imamahai. And the remnants of a dead prophet's power has left the world. I apologize, Zarok Chaos, but we're going to have a new one soon. And there was multiple battles that we have to sit through, so let's see what happens. I've been having an absolutely nightmarish week. First, my car breaks down completely. Second, what? Really? Like, hawks? Hawks. Okay, where's their great hawk, if they have one? Anyway, car broke down completely. And I now have to take a taxi to work for the rest of the week because reasons and lots of BS. I'm not happy. But I'll just take my anger out on these imaginary enemies in the game by absolutely murderizing their armies and destroying all hope for them. And I need to figure out who's going to be my next prophet, because I'm going to need one soon, but it's going to be some time before I can make someone my prophet. I'll sort of speed things along, seriously. Like, we won this fight, and I just forgot to speed it up. Anyway, Stonewood Wastes, which is them attacking us, trying to get rid of our forces. No, Spirit Helm itself was casting that spell. But this attack is cute, but you're not breaking free. Oh, I didn't even realize it was in the middle of everyone else. Whalewood Waters, which is us attacking some independents underwater with our forces. Hopefully Zack does perfectly fine. Then Zack casts Invulnerability immediately. Ah, Zack. You have the loveliest army. I get the feeling our undead troops are going to be dismembered completely. Zack, you have invulnerability. How are you getting hurt? Like, no. Really? Really? Eh? How? Okay. Taking control of the fortress and resting heights, our forces met no resistance. Sarmatia gives us death gems. Oh, unexpected events. Godwoods gives us treasure. One of our researchers have stumbled upon an ancient skin-bound tome and read a passage aloud. Unfortunately, all those who happen to listen have been cursed for the rest of their miserable lives. Try to destroy the gate in the stone wood waste, but we need more time. Curative diseases, supplies and resting heights are lacking. We have the Temple of the Raging God giving us the Fire Lord Pyromancer and the High Priest giving us fire gems and turmoil. Laboratory, Painted Cave, and Silver Mine. I'm guessing Resting Height used to be the location of another city entirely. And I should build a temple here so I can actually create a lot of these troops, like the Pyromancer and otherwise. And the Fire Lord. I'm still not happy. I'm not happy at all that we had to lose Zack in such a crass manner. I thought our forces would be enough, but that's clearly not the case. Although I think I also doubt we can actually revive Zack a second time, but at least that happened then, and not on a much more important mummy. So as such, Hall of Fame, Zack has actually died twice. But we're pushing literally everyone else out of the running with our own people. But I guess this means Zack cannot be revived any further. Although I will make an effort to resurrect Zalrock later. In the meantime, in Resting Heights, I'm going to have these troops move out and try, well, just immediately conquer the Gentle Woods. I don't see why not. Reigns of Shadow, we're going to immediately build up an army here. I don't know what those troops are. I'm going to look at them in a second, because they look terrible. Ko-Oni. Seems more powerful in provinces with high turmoil, less powerful in provinces with order. Every 15 points of unrest counts as one more turmoil. Chaos Recruitment, easier to recruit in provinces with turmoil. Gluttony, Pillager. Maybe they are stronger than I thought. So what do we have? The Ancient Master, enter for combat training. Smolder Stones, 2 of them. And I can make Demon Priests. Demon Priest is a human priest who worships the demons of the underworld and serves the Oni kings in return for gifts, slaves, or promises of power. Interesting. Oh well, we've completely cut off most of these forces from each other, and we're going to take things like the Golem Range and otherwise. And these people will continue gutting forces, and eventually we'll conquer the... Can you... Nope, you can't storm that place yet. Sigbert. Yeah, you will actually just start heading in behind them. I don't know what to do with your company just yet, because you have all these shadow beasts. All these shade beasts, I should say, and you can command a fair amount of undead each, correct? Yes. So, I'll have you gentlemen all summon your respective troops. You will summon shade beasts. You will summon pale riders. And you cannot actually summon any more, like, you can't just awaken dead. So, I'm going to have you summon... Well, it creates 10, so I guess we might as well do reanimation. And Guntham, I need you to start building more temples. We need to continue boosting our domain in the areas around here. And you're all heading in this direction, right? No, you're all defending. Oh, you can't. Okay, you all move. That would have been bad. Anyway, more temples. We need more. We need all our domain strength, just constantly pushing these people out of their homes. We are so close to Sigurd actually being able to cast the spell I was thinking of. In the meantime, I'm actually going to have him forge something else. But I don't know what I want him to... Well, this Hammer of the Forge Lord. But it costs way too much right now. Corrupts Bracers. No, none of those just yet. I guess I'll actually have you build a Fire in a Jar for fire gem production. Arcoscephale acknowledges cast. Muriok. Aren't you like commanding an obscene... No, you aren't. You're commanding Titans. Okay, we'll put the Titan back here, and we'll just give you a bunch of Pale Riders. Considering you can't command those troops, and we're still waiting for someone else to pop in. I say, when this Hangadrot's actually in existence now. The flying troops we mixed together. Because I can actually still set battle orders there, and that's what matters. The Shade Beasts we mixed in, and we have our army. Avarek and Murdoch. I need to find Avarek first. Also, Riley, I have completely forgotten you again. No. No, 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 no. No. You two. No. I specifically stated, you two, move out of there. Oh, B is to hire mercenaries. Feathered Serpent, I can get a... Dragon Mage? I'm not aware of Dragon Mages. Anyway, other commanders. There are none, so we can actually just recruit people. Well, Valkyries are never out of the question. I also love how my domain strength went up to 10. Eventually. I'm guessing that's just an artifact of, like, having such a widespread domain. I don't actually know the reason or cause behind it, but regardless, let's take a look at research. We have completed enchantment, and I meant to continue working on research in other places. Let's go to max level construction, because I get the feeling we'll be able to start doing stuff like that soon. Unless thaumaturgy has something useful. Well, the Soul Drain, Black Death. Or we can get Worm That Walks and Undead Mastery and other things like that. Okay, I think we might do Thaumaturgy or Evocation. I really don't know what I want to do here. No, we'll go back to construction. We might as well finish that up and start getting access to some of the more insane astral magic ones. Considering we are trying to... We're almost at the point where we get... No, we are actually at the point where we break even on astral gems. Okay, not really, but we're close. So if I can look at you and ditch all your astral gems... You're still casting Arcoscephale Knowledge. Everything has been constructed that can, and we shall end our turn. Continuing our rampant conquests. Vinemen, Riders, Reanimation, Wyverns, Arcoscephale Knowledge, something found in Dust Hills, that's good. Battle in Golem Range. Just attacking Beritos there. And they've been annihilated. Range of Shadow giving us more nature gems. And a mild winter has enabled your traders to travel extensively in livestock to survive the winter. Free gold. Stonewood wastes, but gate has been destroyed. And they're starving due to lack of supplies. Palafai. Company, please. Just take this fortress. All these lands are available to us. We just need to go out and take them. And there's a magic drain. Why would you do that? Great Iron Mine, Thunder Oak, and a silver mine, giving us a lot of gold income for free. Unfortunately, we keep using it all on province defense, so we're never going to see anything of that gold. But it's not really a bad thing. Hurt will definitely take the Great Old Woods, and we're just going to basically cut them off here and create our own staging ground after we start chipping away at what domain is here. In the meantime, they're still going to try to get rid of the Stonewood Wastes, but I have a feeling that's not going to succeed just because we don't have enough gems there to make it worth our time. Sigbert, there's not really a place for you to build temples. Well, you guys are actually making a fair amount of death gems now, so I'm going to have you guys just do this constantly. Shade Beasts, Reanimation, and Pale Riders. And we're going to do this until you have just overfilled those troops. And thankfully these lesser undeads are completely incapable of just understanding the position they're in. You have finished that temple, you will move on and continue building them. This is a temple here. No, but I've never actually checked out what we have here. Well of Pestilence, a slave market which produces 3 blood slaves per turn. I was not aware that we were getting that much. Increases unrest, Starlit Pond giving us astral gems, Stargazer's Cliff which astral and fire, and death. Well, if we're producing 5 per turn, I guess I can upgrade Misthought again? Then he might be at the level of blood magic that's necessary. No, not yet. We need to wait a few more turns. Okay, you two, you're moving as a unit. I say that. I don't actually... Can you go underwater? No, the majority of your troops can't. I would very much love to take command there, or at least take control of that region. That's partially why I didn't want to bother trying to take any of those locations. I'm surprised you can move that far. Oh no, Murak can. I have to wait a turn for our Vakar. Sigbert, just move. Joderic, head down here. We'll continue boosting our domain elsewhere. Anyway, we have just enough now. Was it an enchantment or a forging a mystic item? I think it was a ritual spell. Forge of the Ancients. Well, they're not going to dispel this anytime soon, so this will be my lowest level 1. I'll have to see what the Forge of the Ancients does. Because we're casting it in that region, we might as well see. As Alyssa Deathwind is our one that's going to create all these astral gems for us. And Dust Hills, what do we discover? That's River, Dust Hills. Elusive Lights, Fire and Air, because I know we knew the Flesh Eater's Isle was there, and the Mine of Superior Iron was equally good. Now, as you can see, we have a humongous amount of nature gems. Great, you're going to stop researching. We have spells for you to cast. No, we don't even have spells for you to cast. We have you to be buffed. No, you research because you're not that useful. Great, you will empower yourself more to become one with nature. You are earth and nature. You are just flat out nature. And you're you're 5 nature. What am I doing? We have a laboratory there, right? Yeah. And the spell was 6? No, 7. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. Okay, no, you're not empowering yourself. You're researching. Great, you're off the job. We are going to toss this in a laboratory. Instead, you can't be equipped with it, can you? Fine. You take this. We'll empower you again, because we have to. That saddens me. I would have rather been able to give the item over to Leaf Song, because Leaf Song is fairly decent, but instead I'm actually going to have him construct magic items. Because I believe he is a very good nature mage, and there's probably a lot of items he can build. For instance, we're just going to build these so no one else has access to them. And we have a fair amount of gold remaining, which... Didn't we have a humongous population of troops in Arcoscephale? Like, didn't we? Yeah. Well, first things first, we're gonna make some more mounted Herdmen. And with that, I mean a lot of mounted Herdmen. We're gonna head back to our temple area and just create a bunch of our holy troops. And even more Huskarls. Because I've learned to appreciate the Huskarls over the actual Herdmen. A little bit. We already have our frontline fighters as the main reason. In Lagaria, we can actually recruit some main troops as well. And the Witch, which has the Death Curse. Nothing fancy. More Herdmen. And a Huskarl. And with that, wipes out our treasury and ends our turn. Forge of the Ancients. And all of these effects added on, I should acknowledge something found in the Mercs. Battle in Golem range, which is them trying to take it back from our whopping 50 province defense. Admittedly, with all these mages and otherwise, and the war elephants, they might have a good chance. Might. And you're the Shambler Chief. What are you? Maziks. The Mazikim are imps of the wild who terrorize unwary travelers. They're mischievous rather than malign, but can cause some havoc in enough numbers. Since they are of this world, they can be summoned without a sacrifice of blood, even if demonic by nature. These things have a ridiculously high armor value, don't they? And of course the Surf Warriors are completely afraid for whatever reason. But since we have our troops here, or at least since our Berserkers finally got through, we shouldn't have an issue with this. And their armies are routed. Taking control of province in the Gentle Woods, our forces met no resistance. Battle in the Stonewood Wastes, which is them trying to beat us back once more. What are you? Misbred from Abysia. Deep in the smolder cone, the warlocks of Abysia experimented with their brethren to create superior beings. The misbred are defective and malformed demon breds. The misbreds are bound by their nature to serve their masters as slaves, while the demon breds are trained as assassins. The misbreds are given the purpose in life by the axe they wield. Misbreds radiate the hellish characteristic of Abyssians. Misbreds must be led by a major commander with undead leadership. Oh, so you're actually sending people who are worth something to us. And you have a blood slave. That's cute. And our berserking troops are having absolutely none of this. And then we have our battle in the good old woods, which is finally taking another location. Wow, that imp just died. I also love keeping those priests occupied by just repeatedly casting the Pale Riders enough so that they have to keep casting Banish or lose. Anyway, battle event in the Summerlands. A treasure has been found. Sort of sharpness gained, a lot of gems and 650 gold. Event in Bolfagian giving us 6 air gems. Finally, we've breached the Stonewood Forests, and the entrance to fortification has been breached. We can storm any time now. Disease cured, lack of supplies in gentle woods. Troops in the good old woods are starting to starve due to lack of supplies. Don't we own this fortress? Mercury upon water, the fairy giving us water and death, and corpses, candles, death and water. Sure. Welcome, my only friend. Here's all the province defense we can. Jade Priestess. Oh wait, this is a tribe of Amazons? We finally found some of the Amazonians. Amazonians were always good. Just, like, let me see here. Jade Maidens. In the Jade tribes, large lizard-like beings are trained by birth by warrior maidens of the temples. The Jade lizards are somewhat slower than horses, but they can be used, their powerful jaws in battle. Jade Maidens are sacred troops and can be blessed. There are always 4 tribes of Amazons in the world, and we finally found one. And all I have to say is, you should always find a Jade tribe and take it if you can. They're always good. Also, we finally encountered, like, an army worth something. So, in spite of that, or in light of that, I should say, we're going to be very careful. So, Forge of the Ancients. Can I actually see the Forge of the Ancients, or its effect? Global enchant, old age, because you're bloody old. Susceptible to cold, mountain survival, but I don't see what the Forge of the Ancients actually does. Forge magical item. I mean, I can get the first anvil. I don't have enough magical gems. I kind of figured I can't get that lucky. Is there anything else? Like, oh, Hammer of the Forge Lord. Can I afford that for whatever reason? Nope. Well, I could. I mean, you aren't actually forging magical items anymore. You are just crafting, so I'm just going to toss that in the laboratory. Speaking of which, cast Ritual Spell. We're going to awaken a Tarask. This can't actually go wrong at all. We can't, like, awaken the Dragon of Death of mythology from Dungeons and Dragons. No, that can't actually go wrong, trust me. That's a 2-handed one, isn't it? Yeah, it boosts your death by 1, so toss this in the laboratory for now, and we're not gonna give you a cursed one. If I were to take both of these, forge magical item, I would ask you to forge the Hammer of the Forge Lord. We don't have enough magic gems. Is worth a shot. Now just hand you back your Rod of Death. You will sit back here. You won't actually cast anything. Or will you? I mean, you are skilled in fire magic as well. But you don't have any spells to cast of fire that was worthwhile, except, wait, what is Purgatory? Holy Fire will strike undead enemy creatures in the god's domain. The more powerful the dominion, the more undead will be killed. The enchantment lasts until someone dispels it or the caster dies. No. I guess we can do, like, something. I don't want to do death, though. I guess we'll just have you research for now. It's like, I have you build the Forge of the Ancients, and you can do nothing with it. We'll cast a Fairy Court, why not? Avrakar and Company, just continue moving on, because I'm fairly certain there's something I can do to give you access to. That's Abysia. That's heresy. Also, Company, just, like, storm the castle. We need to rebuild your forces afterwards, though. So I'm fairly certain we've actually run out of troops, which is why we're having this problem. Which actually speaks of a need of a commander down here to lead all those troops. I think you'll be enough. I think. It's just a bunch of frontline troops anyway. You should be enough. Although, here's a big if. If I send all these people here, if I just send all of them simultaneously, I think those combined forces of undead will allow you to just overrun the opposition. What do you say? Hey, Kastak acknowledge something found in the mercs. Not to find the mercs later. Build me a temple, because we need to continue spreading our domain around here. Make them, like, have that morale negative modifier. Childeric. You have a temple there now. Continue marching to Lygaria. Where are you guys moving? Oh, you're sieging? Storm the castle. I keep forgetting I can recruit Trogs, which I have a massive, which I really like. I actually legitimately like the Trogs. Because I never build enough of them. I also only recruit troops from there because there's just nowhere else that's worth recruiting troops from. Like, really? Do I have any? No, I don't have anything else set up. What we're gonna do, we're gonna just have 4 Haggadrots. 4 Haggadrots. And I'm just gonna have these guys in reserve. Specifically for when we need to get more Haggadrots, just out in the front lines. What else we'll do? Like, where do we have, like, a humongous concentration of troops that we can just hot drop in army after army after army? Silverham, what do we got? Not a lot, really. I've been meaning to get more troops here because I get the feeling this place will be attacked, and I'd like to have some defenders, like, ready. So it's not, haha, we instantly take it. Arcoscephale, just like Hellcarl. Oh, we have no more gold. Okay. So where are the mercs again? It doesn't matter, this is the very end, it's just I'd like to see. We have a Brigand Lair, Dying Forest, Wellspring of Secrets, and gives us the recruitment of the Villain. So I'm gonna guess it's the Wellspring of Secrets that we didn't know about beforehand, because I'm fairly certain we would see the Brigand Lair and the Dying Forest, but okay. And with that, I think we shall end the episode here? Yeah, that'll be the end of the episode. Hope you've all enjoyed watching this playthrough of Dominions 4. I have been BrainBoy20, and I am signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, for it helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.